What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to Anime Champion Simulator, where today I'm gonna be taking Astral Sid right here, making him into a mage and then into a warrior. But the main purpose of today is not to test which one is better, but only to test the ruins. Which ruins are better on the Devourer? Now, if you are way advanced in this game, then this video might be a waste of time for you. But for the beginners and sort of like the intermediate players, this might be very interesting. So here we go. To start with, I went ahead and made use of the auto rerolls and made this guy into an Omega 3 to begin with. Now, as you guys see, there's Titan already on there, and that is only because during the time that I used Genius 2 and 3 to make this into a 250 level unit immediately, I got Titan before I got Genius 2 and 3. And it didn't take so long until I got Crimson Demon. And I wish this was the case all the time, but unfortunately it isn't. But right now we have 409 quad as it is, and next up we have to make this into an Ancient Magus affix. So this is how many scraps I ended up using in order to do that. I'm just gonna skip it and show you guys all the way till the end. It took more than 10,000 scrap to get this affix on the skin. That is way too much. That is a huge waste of scrap, but you know, it is what it is. But the thing about this unit though, I mean, from the neck down it looks amazing, but the hood, I don't know, it just looks very weird to me. Maybe because the sides are transparent. I don't know, it looks more like a pirate hat than a hood. But that's not a problem because I'm gonna go ahead and put this skin on him. And I can't say that he looks better, but at least he doesn't look weird. So we're gonna work with that and see how it goes from here. Now that he's doing 889 quad, I'm gonna take two different ruins and put it on this unit and test both of them out on the Devourer. Starting with the Devastating Blow that has Boss, which I already equipped on him, and then later on the Kingslayer that has Boss damage, and then we're gonna see which one gave us better results. So you guys don't have to sit through the entire process. I'm just gonna go ahead and forward this at 5 times the speed. So here we go. And we're done. I almost got stunned a few times, but yeah, I managed. I managed to make this happen without getting stunned, which is always great. 964 Omega Alpha or Omega A, whatever you would like to call it. That's the final result on here with the Devastating Blow, level 50. Boss damage on both stats. Now next up we're gonna go ahead and equip it with the Kingslayer, level 50, boss damage this time, and also test it out on the Devourer and see what we do. But let's go ahead and inspect this and see what the boss damage is like. 2.37 Omega Alpha for it. So I'm gonna go ahead and again fast forward this for a bit. Alright, and here is the final result. 965 Omega A, that's only one difference. I wish I had a Devastating Blow that has boss damage so I can actually compare the two, but I'm pretty sure that if the Devastating Blow had boss damage, then it would have been better than Kingslayer. But as you can see, the difference is very minimal. It's just such a tiny difference between the two. Now with the Kingslayer Ruin on the Astral, I'm gonna go ahead and see what the highest damage on here is. This is without the X2 damage boost. Here we go. Here's the awesome animations. I think they did a great job with it. Really did a great job with what this unit looks like once the ability kicks in. 17.9 Omega Alpha is what it does on that, but of course on the DPS dummy it will not make a difference since it's a boss ruin. But the only reason why I'm here is to check out this awesome animation that sort of looks like it's phasing in between objects. So I think it looks really good. Awesome job with this unit just in general. So let's go ahead and check out the warrior version of it. Now normally I would skip this entire process since I already did it in the start for the mage unit, but this time I have to show this because I started with 35,000 medals and it took me 6.7 thousand or 6.7k to get boxer, which is great, which is what we all want to see all the time. But with 28.3k I couldn't get titan, so I went and I did the tournaments, the crazy tournament runs, 256k, and I was good to go. I was good to get titan. This had to be done. And look at this, it took me a total of 243.5k in order to get titan. I couldn't believe it. That is definitely my record when it comes to spending. I think for Boros it was like 142k, and or no, that was Goku actually, for Goku, and I thought that was way too much. But this is just another just pure insanity on a whole other level. 1.21 Omega A, that's what he does without a ruin. And just to make the comparison much more fun, I'm only going to be comparing it with the Wrath ruins. I'm going to use boss damage, that's the only boss one that I have for the Wrath. And the next ruin, believe it or not, is my top 3 ruins in general. That's just to show you how bad my ruins are. Crit damage, double crit damage on here for the Wrath. That is one of my best mob ruins and it's just total garbage. 2.02 Omega A, that's what it does. Let me go ahead and inspect this so you guys can check this out, and I'm gonna go ahead and try this out on the Devourer and just forward it so you guys don't have to sit through the whole entire boring process. And we are done. 1.2 Omega B, that is after using the Wrath with the double crit, main stat and substat on it. We have a luck potion, always great to see those luck potions. But next up what I'm gonna do is I have now equipped it with the boss damage Wrath ruin this time. 1.45 Omega A, that's the average DPS, but the boss DPS is 3.2 Omega A. And for those of you that are new and kind of like intermediate players, you're gonna see what the difference is between a mob ruin and a boss ruin for warriors on here. And we're about to finish up from the Devourer, and the final result is 1.92. It was 1.92, went to 1.91 right now. But let's see what the rewards are going to be like. Not so good. No potions. Don't see any potions. Oh, 1.92 Omega B. So it dropped to 1.91 and back up to 1.92. But that's the final result. And if you just want a way to get better results at the Devourer, then try your best to get those boss ruins on your warriors and also on your mages for a more simplistic outcome rather than using those crazy stats that people use, which can be confusing. Now with the crit ruin, the average DPS for it is 6.86, but if you have the boss damage, you can't tell what the damage is going to be like on the DPS dummy, because on the DPS dummy you can't have boss runes, but this shows you how powerful it is on any other boss and not on the DPS dummy necessarily. And that's the end of today's video, everyone. I just wanted to say I hope that this information is useful, especially to the beginners in this game, the people who haven't played this game in such a long time, ever since runes were released, and you're just confused. I hope that this information is helpful to you guys, and you can also see the difference between some of the mage runes and also the mob and boss runes for the warriors. Now let's look at the giveaway winner. This is for a $14.99 Robux pack in the game. Could be anything that's giftable to him or her. As you said, why always the alt accounts? WVid, thank you so much. I'm not gonna try and pronounce your name, I'm probably gonna butcher it, but congrats to you. If you want to know how to claim your giveaway prize, the details are in the description down below. And for the rest of you watching, if you want a chance to win a $14.99 Robux pack, all you have to do is be a subscriber, like this video, comment down below with your Roblox username, and I'm gonna announce the winner on the next video. That's it from me, everyone. Hope that you guys have a wonderful day or evening wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you all on the next one.